DJ! Play my...
Wait, just pose. Just do what you can, I say no. Drip down from your head to your toes.
Now, before we get into anything, you guys are probably wondering what happened in the last episode. So, for that, I'm going to give you guys a recap, and then we're going to continue on to where this episode left up. Because, holy moly, the Culling games are finally getting animated. Thank God. Anyway, hold this recap. The episode opens up with this random girl randomly in this bedroom. And hold up, something is not right. Isn't that the girl from season 1 that Itadori was with in that club or something? Yeah, that's probably her. That's actually her. We get to see her and Kenjaku talking in this weird space, and then she's saying that he wants her to come with him. Bro, this lady, man, Kenjaku, I'm not gonna lie to you, this man is living very different this entire season. So Kenjaku takes this random girl to this mysterious place, and in the background you see these curses. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Kenjaku's next line in this entire conversation is actually crazy. This man Kenjaku says, "Oh, by the way, thank you for taking care of my son." Hell nah! This nigga Kenjaku really think Itadori's friends for taking good care of him and being his friend. This has got to be the most diabolical character in JJK I have ever seen in my entire life. Sasaki makes it out of the barrier, and her other friend that Itadori knows from the club shows up there. And then they start walking to the barrier, and then they see the giant bears over there. And then Sasaki starts to worry about Itadori if he's okay. Speaking of Itadori, we cut back to Akari, find out that Gojo has finally been sealed. I mean, nigga, they've been trying to tell you since the beginning of the last episode. How you did not believe them? So Akari tells them he'll join to the Culling games, but in only a condition. After he finished saving Gojo, he's probably gonna go turn on them and go back to his club. And then Hikari tries to pick up this random speech about something, whatever, and then Megumi tells him that they kinda need his help and stuff like that, and probably it won't be any help. And Hikari's like, "What do you know about fighting clubs?" Then this man Megumi sends, "Oh, I'm the head of the Zenin clan." You know what? I'm just gonna let it slide. I'm not gonna say anything. I have enough of Megumi slander for one day. Even though I hate this nigga a lot, I am not slandering this nigga. So Akari actually believes Megumi, and Akari realizes that if he loses his fight club to the Zenin clan, he won't be able to do any more of his fight clubs. So this man has the brilliant idea to really be friends with Megumi, and Megumi's like, "Alright," but little did Akari know that was just his plan. All of a sudden, Kogane shows up out of nowhere, trying to tell the players of what the next move is. And we also found out that Kenjaku can now allow cursed objects and cursed techniques to be used in the colony. And then we found out from Kenjaku a long time ago that he made a pact with some sorcerers. And then Itadori figures out that he made one with Sukuna. But then Megumi's confused. He's like, "But wait a minute, didn't you end his finger? So how have you made a pact with him?" So Itadori and Megumi go over the players of 200 points, and then they find out that Kashimo and Higuruma has one of them. So the plan is they gotta go and find the sorcerers and hunt them down and get information out of them. So then Hikari and Panda, and with Kogane on the other side, gonna watch over for the other towers. And then Megumi and Itadori are gonna go over to the Culling games, and they're gonna track down the players. We cut to the next day, and we see all the players pull up. We see Hikari, we see Panda, we see Megumi, and we see Itadori pulling up to the Culling games. And then he's talking to this one dude on the phone. She goes over the building, glances on this one place, and then her hair literally turns into a giant jet train, which I don't know what her curse technique is, but we're gonna find out. So Megumi tells Itadori that the plan is they gotta go find Higuruma and Kashimo, put them on the team, and can be able to save Gojo. So they go inside the Culling games, but then for some reason Itadori gets split up by Megumi, and then he starts falling into the sky. Then he sees the giant lady woman, and they crash into this giant building, and then they have this giant battle. Itadori tries to dodge her attacks, but then she's coming at speeding sound. So then she uses his rock and hits her on the side, and her other husband comes in and tries to help him. I don't know why this man really thought he's gonna go after Itadori, but hey, it's whatever. I'm not gonna lie, their curse techniques are weird as hell. Why is their entire hair look like a helicopter? This is just funny to me. We cut back to Megumi, who's trying to find Kashimo or Higuruma, and he tries to find Nua, but he can't find her. Then he meets this random girl on the freaking street, and then she tries to get answers out of her, but she's just playing that weird game on her, which is weird. We come back to Itadori. He's finding the dude, and they're having this crazy battle in this giant building. So then the other dude tries to use the helicopter to cut Itadori, hits this crazy sliding dodge vert, and then he does the attack. Itadori tries to figure out a way to stop his helicopter. Then he gets an idea. The other dude's about to come in for attack, so Itadori hits him on the freaking head, and then his entire body's helicopter goes in. But before he can say anything else, Itadori hits him on the nuts, and then his fist starts bleeding. But then he was trying to ask her some questions. But then we cut back to Megumi, who was still trying to ask the girl where Kashimo and Higuruma are at. But then he was trying to play her for again, which Megumi does not really care because he's Megumi. We come back to Itadori, and he's trying to find some answers from the guy. The dude from before, I'm stuttering. The dude from before tries to ask him, "Oh, I seen you before." And then we found out that he's actually from Itadori's hometown, and then he's gonna help him out. So then both of them are teaching Megumi and Itadori, and they're walking on the street trying to find Higuruma and Kashimo, and then they'll tell them both three things, and then the episode ends. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Next week's episode is probably gonna be a crazy one since the episode's on break, but I'll probably be back for another one. I might be coming up with something else soon, so just wait and see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's your boy Crimson. Peace out.